Yeah. Whew. Catch my breath. Planting crocuses and grape hyacinths today. Oh boy. I remember many years ago I planted spring bulbs. We've got tulips and daffodils over there, by the way, and a few iris. Those iris, I think I got 6 of them and it was like $30. Anyway, a few years ago I planted daffodils out in a bed a little ways from the house. We were building onto the house a few years later, and this is in Nebraska. They dug trenches for footings and poured cement, pushed the dirt back around the cement, and built the room on top of it. About 18 inches of dirt packed down by all those workers with their big old boots. But believe it or not, those daffodils came up. They came up. Their leaves were almost white. They hadn't had any sun to turn them green, but didn't take them long, and they were thriving. They bloomed, and for many years after that. I think the conditions down there in Tennessee are pretty similar to what we have right here in this little pocket that we live in upstate New York. We're not in the areas that get mountains of snow. I'm not real fond of snow. I can enjoy it for a little while. I go out and... Jack and I were looking for a house to buy. This was right when we first got married, and we decided we were leaving Tennessee. And we wanted to go somewhere where it wasn't so hot. So we went up to, we picked out, we were going to live in Maine, we decided. We looked at houses and we looked at houses online and looked at more houses, and we drew that circle bigger and bigger and bigger until it overlapped into Vermont. And then for our honeymoon, we went to Bangor, Maine. And the guy upgraded us to a suite, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, kitchen, living room, big TVs in every room. That was sweet. Of course, it was January. People aren't really up there a lot in January. And we had appointments with a couple of 3 realtors to look at a total of 5 houses. And while we were up there, we saw mooses, we saw a beaver, and we looked at houses. 1 was in Maine, 2 were in New Hampshire, 1 was in Vermont. I don't remember the others. We went one place. The realtor said, I can't get to the back door and it's not locked, but I've got a, if you can get us in, I don't have the key to the house right now, but I've got permission to go in there. Okay, yay. So I dug through the snow, which was almost waist deep on me. Finally almost fell several times. Jack got a kick out of it. That house didn't work out. Another house, we stopped in the driveway and Jack and I had a snowball fight, and the realtor standing there with her mouth open. We bought a house in New Hampshire that was needing a little help. We flipped it. And it took us a few years. I mean, we're old, we're slow, okay? We're slow. But we flipped it. Mama was with us when we moved up there. She died in 2019. I think it was 2019. We had foster kids. The house had 25 rooms and 25 mirrors. Coincidence. We sold it and we bought this place, and we're happy here. This is pretty good for us. Of course, we have a fireplace, which we love. Did you see the pile of firewood? I ordered 1 cord. I think there's about 2.5 cords there. Goes all the way out into the middle of the yard. Most of them are pretty big. I'm gonna have to split those. I don't own an axe. My regular guy that I get firewood from was busy and couldn't get there that day, but he worried about us, so he had a friend of his do it. I don't like the friend's firewood as well as my guy's firewood, but okay, it'll burn. I think some of it's still needs a little more curing. It's still a little high moisture content, but, well, anyway. So that's what's going on in our part of the world. You know, I enjoy talking with y'all, sharing a few stories. Hope you have a good day, a good week. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the bell. Whatever other dingy things you can find to hit. Don't hit me. Thanks. Talk to you in another week.